drop the kids off. It doesn't look like there's much wind. Let's go out for a quick surf. I don't think the boss will mind. My name's James Lewis, I'm 39, I'm from Burleigh Heads, Australia. There was a time there in the early 2000s where I was competing on the airshow series. Quicksilver had going for a while and I got to travel to some pretty interesting places. I did a few WQSs here and there, but mainly I did a lot of free surfing and video trips for companies, and I got to do it while I was studying, which was a bonus. Following school, I was pretty good at maths and physics, and it was kind of inevitable to go into engineering or a similar field. During my uni days was when my career, if you'd call it, was going well with surfing, but because I wasn't doing as many contests, I was able to travel and study while I was on the road and come back for exams, and Griffith were really flexible like that. I studied a Bachelor of Civil Engineering and I did a major in Coastal Engineering. One of the things that I sort of took from that degree was how little that I really did know about the ocean. Still now, I'm learning every day with my job, and I can take it back into surfing, and I look at the ocean differently now after I've been studying it intensely behind a computer. 9 months ago, myself and 2 colleagues, we started our own company called Blue Coast Consulting Engineers. We're very specialised in our field. We wanted to not just be behind the computer and put models together and design things, but we get to go out in the field and measure the waves ourselves, measure the currents and the water levels, and do surveys and really immerse ourselves in the marine environment. We're setting up for a beach survey here. We're going to use the drone to fly over. We're going to mark out these known ground control points, as we see over here. As the drone flies over, it finds these known survey points. Then we rectify them later in a program based on these known coordinates to make a 3D map of the whole beach. So Griffith University in their coastal engineering major helped develop some skills, especially with data analysis, some of their programming courses, and also their numerical modelling, which has enabled the next stage of this, which will be predictive to see where the beach will move into the future. Essentially what we're creating is a map of a city's biggest asset, which is their beaches for most of our coastal towns. So like most assets, they want to know what condition they're in. So depending on how the storms are coming or what the last storm season was like, we can tell which areas need nourishment into the future, which areas need more attention. Living on the Gold Coast, in my field of coastal engineering, we have one of the best studied coastlines in the world, and one of the councils that puts most of their money back into the beaches. So there's great opportunities for us here because it is the Gold Coast's biggest asset is this beach. I really wanted to put back into something that's given me so much and learn how to protect this beach and understand it better. Kids, what's the main #1 rule? Don't paddle behind someone, ever. If you get hit, that's your fault. I guess the end game is to continue my lifestyle by the coast, but also to give back so that I've got something in the future for my son. I know these beaches will be here, and I know these other places that I get to go through the Pacific, they will still be there for my family to enjoy. I really am blessed with the lifestyle that I've got, living and working on the beach in the Gold Coast, and being able to travel around and experience some beautiful places. We all know that the threats of climate change and marine pollution are real. My end game is to really make a difference in coastal engineering and for the environment.